Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka... And we are back with another Twitter thread. In case you missed it, for the European WCQs, Konami revealed a new piece of guidance. Apparently, these Europeans have no taste whatsoever and keep bringing disgusting, horny mats to a card game for children. So finally, they stepped in and said, for the WCQ specifically, you can only utilize official Konami sleeves and mats and solid colors. This was incredibly frustrating to me, an individual who loves his little accessories. So today I want to brainstorm with you, how close can we toe the line? Speaking of toes, I think the current going benchmark is this: official Feet Ash playmat and sleeves. So you all are going to have to think of something better than this in order to surpass it. Let's see what you all came up with. But first, this video is sponsored by Factor. Do you frequently find yourself with no time to cook? Not referring to your deck lists here, I know the answer to that one. Perhaps you simply stare into your fridge, stun-locked by meal indecision. Well, Factor is a great solution to that, and more. Factor is a pre-prepared meal delivery service that makes eating well come naturally, no matter who you are. That's because their meals arrive ready-made and only take 2 minutes or less for a chef-prepared quality meal with no prep or mess. That's a lot faster than ordering in. You might be worried about meal preferences, but worry not. Factor lets you choose from a weekly menu of 35 options, including popular ones like Calorie Smart, Keto, Protein Plus, or Vegan and Veggie. There's even more than 60 add-ons every week, like breakfast, on-the-go lunch, snacks, and beverages, to help you stay fueled and feel good all day long. There's something for everyone. Factor meal plans are also flexible. Maybe you're not going to be in for a week, you've got a YCS, or you're hungry. Change your order up every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals, or pause and reschedule anytime. And for those looking for a little more, Factor also has gourmet meal options, including premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, broccolini, asparagus, and truffle butter. Truffle butter. I don't know if I've ever had truffle butter. I spend a lot of time cooking these days for my wife and I, and it does eat into our time together. But with Factor, we can have ready-made delicious meals in no time, saving us money and removing the stress of cooking. This lets us relax and not worry about what's going bad in the fridge this second. Get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month's orders by using my link. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code with your phone. Now back to the video. Dyer says, why don't we use old Upper Deck mats and sleeves? Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, pre-2009, a different company was in charge of running Yu-Gi-Oh events, and I guess they made mats that look like this. This is just the art from the structures with Yu-Gi-Oh in the middle. They are technically licensed product of the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, just not by Konami themselves. Scarlin says, I dare any Konami rep to tell me, that's not one solid color. Please get rid of them. They will. And then you've got a hell of a case on your hands. I'm not a lawyer yet. But, oh wait, Scarlin's in Britain, right? Nah, they're not gonna rule for a trans person. Grab a couple of these bad boys, make sure they're the same color, and boom, valid playmat. Ugh. Okay, so yes, this does do what's necessary to fulfill the stipulations of the policy, but I am not going to buy a bunch of used spongy pieces of carpet that have been stepped on by 3-year-olds for 10 years. Does anyone know where to get these wholesale? New playmat idea. Ooh, it's a little too patterned. But I like where your head is at. Perhaps we can purchase not Bounty, but like the Walmart brand of paper towels and get away with this. I don't know about sleeves, but the foldable boards from the legendary collections that could never flatten out. I think there's a ton of opportunity for boards. They used to like give out boards in the LCs. I think one of the battle packs has one maybe. But they would be very funny to play on. And of course, speed duel mats are incredible. All play mats are actually dual-sided. This one has Alistair on the front, but isn't officially licensed. No problem. Just flip it over and use your solid black color side. You play on your normal play mat, provided it's rubber. A judge walks by, you go, oh, give me a sec. Whoomp. Nothing to see here, sir. Still going with this? I don't think this works. Are you a finger tapper? Do you wish you could tilt your opponent even more? Do you want to replace the dull thuds of rubber with a magnificent metal melody? Use aluminum foil as a mat, but replace it every round for maximum pristineness and shine. This is so good. You just show up with a roll of aluminum foil, and as your opponent's setting out, you pull out the roll, you pull out a sheet, and you put it down. This actually might be the play. Trap Tricks paper playmats gotta be one of the funniest you can do. Wait, is this their official promotional picture for it? It is. Look, they have a drop shadow on this thing. Yeah, don't bother flattening it out. Just throw it up there. Glare on it? That doesn't matter. We'll fix it in post. Look, a drop shadow. So we just play doormat. Welcome. I mean, nothing, right? It can't say welcome. Rush Duel sleeves and mats are officially made by Konami. Oh wow, I might actually be doing this. These are really nice. Oh, and they have the shitty plastic deck boxes too. I was browsing the things the supplier has for the shop and found this, which is technically for the Dice Masters game. Oh god. So if you're unfamiliar, Dice Masters is like a series of games that just purchase a license to include branding for like an anime or something, and it's the same game every time. It's pretty mid. But Yu-Gi-Oh made one which was insanely annoying because it made people think that they could buy Dungeon Dice Monsters, the Yu-Gi-Oh game, in stores. It's Dice Masters, the other dice-based game unconnected to Yu-Gi-Oh that has purchased licensing, meaning they're allowed to use the branding. I think playing a matte and sleeve color combo where both are solid with a slightly different color, maybe like a booba lady, but it's just a little off. If a judge asks, you say, "Oh, I'm colorblind." To me, it just looked like a weird stain. Oh, that is lying to a judge. That's much, much worse than violating the previous policy. I am going to be rolling up with the official Master Duel Exodia mouse pad and Zeus desk mat. Oh, how big is this, in case you're wondering? That big. Screw you, Konami. I still have this from when I judged Shonen Jumps. Oh my god. I love SJC stuff too, by the way. Look at this. They just bold, all caps, Ariel. Judge. Gotta roll up with the highest quality Konami products. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh my god. I unironically bought this mat at Locals for 15 bucks when I was 12. Sorry. The gang's all here. Oh god, do I ever have a Battle City mat. And the tokens. And do we have sleeves? Nope. The saddest part of all of this is that this person's playmat is now no longer legal. They have to make an exception for him. With this roll of paper, we can achieve 128 duels of fresh, solid white Yuging. But wait, is your opponent womboing off with super heavy? Well then doodle Skibbity Waka Ushi in the middle of your mat to gain a spiritual advantage. I literally use both of these when I play in a regional. They look so bad. Oh. Okay, this is min-maxing in another sense. Emphasis on the min. I mean, that makes me uncomfortable, but for the wrong reason. What I've learned from this is that you individuals are very excited to follow the letter of the rules, but not necessarily the intent. We'll see how far that gets us at the next Nationals. Yeah, let's do this, and then Dyer will be one ahead for the honeymoon. Dyer's not coming on the honeymoon.